Okay, so hi, so just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I actually ended up getting out of work a little bit early, a little bit earlier than I was supposed to, because it was pretty dead around the last half hour that I was there. So I asked my manager if I could go home, and he said yes. So yeah, I'm home now, and I'm about to take my makeup off and just change my clothes and then go to my boyfriend's house. I think I'm not going to take a shower because I just don't feel like it. And yeah, so anyway, I primed my face. I wore the this lucky shirt again. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be working today, but it was busy today, so thank God that I did work a few hours and was able to wear some makeup today. So I primed my face with the NYX primer spray and the e.l.f. poreless primer, the mineral primer. I always say poreless primer. And then I went in with the Stila Aqua Glow Serum Foundation in the color Light, and I just used that today. I didn't lighten it up or anything because I really like how it looks by itself, so I just used that. And then I concealed with a new concealer today. I did go to CVS again last night and picked up a bunch of stuff to try. So I picked up this. This is the e.l.f. I think this is the, what is it called? Lift HD Lifting Concealer in the color Fair. This has a very gray undertone to it. I'm not sure how much I love it. I mean, it does look good right now. I didn't really check on my under eyes or anything to see how it looks right now. I need to find a mirror somewhere in, like, my room because I feel like I never have a mirror anymore. Because I kind of wanted to tell you guys how it looks right now. But for some reason, I can't seem to find any of my mirrors. Oh, it's right here. Let's see how my face looks. I mean, my face is very dewy right now because this is a very dewy foundation. I mean, it looks pretty good. It actually held up pretty well. It didn't settle into fine lines or anything under my eyes, so that looks good. And I also did try out a new setting powder from e.l.f. today, too, which I will tell you guys about. But I did set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me, pressed powder in the shade 110 Porcelain, and then I primed my eyes with a Smashbox 24-hour primer and then set that with the same powder. And then for my eyes today, I went in mostly with the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, so I used, because I really wanted to use it today, so I used Chaser first, then I darkened up the crease more with, I can never remember the damn shade names, but Chaser I usually always use as a transition shade with the palette. Let's just go to Ulta. I can never remember that one shade name for my crease when I darkened up the crease. Urban Decay Naked. Naked Heat palette. I used the shade Sauced to darken up the crease more, and then I used He Devil to define the crease, and then for the outer corners I used Cayenne and Fuego. And then for the lid, I really love how this turned out. I did use two shades. I did use a glitter. I used the Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow eyeshadow in the shade Rose Gold Retro. I haven't used that one in a while, so I wanted to use it today. But then I mostly kept it on the inner corners, like the first half of my eye, and then I popped on Scorched from the Naked Heat palette on the center of my lid, and I really like how it turned out. And then I went in with Ounce on the brow bone from the palette. I was just going to keep it just the one glitter, but I really liked how that looked, so I need to hurry up so I can go eat. I'm starving. Then I concealed under my eyes with the e.l.f. concealer, and then I set that with the e.l.f. Smooth and Set setting powder for your under eyes, and I really like it so far. It basically is like the same thing as like the e.l.f. HD powder, but my CVS was out of the HD one, so I got this one instead, and I love it just as much. And then I went in with He Devil under the eyes, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Anastasia's Primavera from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette because I wanted like a gold inner corner, and there's like no gold shade in the Naked Heat palette. And I actually hit pan on it. So I've hit my one of my goals for the year already, and I hit pan on my first eyeshadow this year, and that was Anastasia's Primavera from the Modern Renaissance palette. And that's the first shade I've ever hit pan on from a palette since Peaches and Cream. So I'm super excited about that. And then for the mascara, I used a brand new mascara today. I used the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara, and I did pick that up last night as well, and I really, really love it so far. It makes your lashes really long, so love that. And then I went in with the Maybelline Skinny Gel Liner in the shade Brown on my lower lash line. So that was it for the eyes. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Kevyn Aucoin, the Neo Bronzer in the shade Capri. And then for the blush, I went in with the Burt's Bees Bamboo Blush again in the shade Toasted Cinnamon because I find that this kind of fades throughout the day. I mean, I do really like the color and everything, but I don't think it's anything like revolutionary. I think it's really pigmented, but I think it kind of faded throughout the day. And then for the highlight, I used the Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio highlight in the shade Molten Rose Gold because I really wanted to use it again today, and I just love it. It's so pretty. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I set everything with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. Then I brushed through my brows with a spoolie, and then set them with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Mascara. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liner in the shade Hawkeye, and then I filled in my lips with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in the shade Ashton, and then I topped it off with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Pro Gloss in the shade Suede. It's the shade that Jaclyn Hill recommended in her favorites video like a few months ago, and I've been wanting to try them ever since then. So I picked up that last night, and I also picked up the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer in the shade like Nude. I wanted the shade Tease because Nicole Guerrero like constantly talks about that one, but they were out of it, so I got this one instead. So but the L'Oreal Infallible glosses are so expensive. But yeah, so anyway, that's it. So I'm going to go and take my makeup off. So bye. Okay, so hi. So I just want to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm so ready to take my makeup off. I am so tired, you guys. Like, I don't even know why I decided to record a haul video today. And I didn't even realize that I wore this sweater in my haul that I recorded for my Sephora haul. And it's like kind of annoying me because it's like I can't believe I was wearing like the same thing, but whatever. So anyway, I worked this morning from like 11 to 3, and then I recorded a haul, and I'm like ready to take my makeup off, and then my boyfriend's coming over and like soon. He's supposed to be here at 5:15, but I haven't heard from him in like a half hour, so he's probably not leaving till like 5:15. So I mean, I recorded the haul like a month ago, so it's not like a huge deal that I'm wearing the same thing. Like, I'm bound to be wearing like the same thing in some videos because like sometimes I record stuff after work, so I can't believe I was wearing the same thing. Whatever. No one's going to notice except for me. So anyway, I primed my face with the, I just wore this white t-shirt to work and then this sweater over it because I just wanted to wear something simple today, and I just really wanted to wear this sweater again because I've only worn this sweater like once or twice to work. So I primed my face with the NYX Primer Spray, then I went in with the e.l.f. Mineral Face Primer, then I went in with the Physicians Formula The Healthy Foundation in the color LC1, and then I concealed with the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in the color Fair, and then I set my face with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in the shade Warm Light. Then I primed my eyes with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer, and then went over that with the same Wet n Wild powder. Then I went in with the ColourPop Pressed Powder Shadow in the shade Firefly as my transition shade, and then I went in with the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, not Heat palette, the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, and I used the shade Limit in the crease, then I darkened up the crease more with Nooner, then I used Dark Side, Factory, and Mugshot on my outer corners because I wanted to use all three because some of them weren't as pigmented as the other, so I had to use all three of them. And then I went in with Strange on the brow bone. And then for the lid, I used the Milk Eye pigment in the shade After Party because I just really wanted to use it on my lid, and there was really no other shade from the Naked 3 palette I really wanted to use on my lid today, so I used that, and it's just so pretty. And then that was it for the eyes, and then I concealed under my eyes with the e.l.f. concealer, and then I set that with the e.l.f. Smooth and Set Eye Powder, which I really have been enjoying. And then I went in with Nooner and Limit on the lower lash line, and then I highlighted the inner corners with Buzz. And then I went in with Vermeer from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette because I'm trying to hit pan on it. And then for the mascara, I went in with the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara on the top and bottom lashes, which I really love. And that was it for the eyes. And then I bronzed up the skin with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And then I went in with the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in the shade Plum Rose as my blush. And then I highlighted with the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls. And then I set my face with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. And then for my brows, I brushed them through with a spoolie and then set them with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Mascara. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer. And then I lined them with the Rimmel lip liner in the shade Tiramisu, and then I filled them in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lip Color in the shade Be My Baby, and then I went in with the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer in the shade Unreal because I was wearing it. I tried it on in my haul, and I'm just still wearing it now, so. But I did try out the Rimmel liquid lipstick today, and I will be wearing this in that video too. So that's it. Bye! Okay, so guys, I just want to tell you about my makeup look for today. I actually got home an hour earlier from school because my other professor didn't show up, so I got home at like 4:30. So it's like 5:40 right now. I did end up re-recording my haul, but it only took me like 35 minutes to re-record it. I got through it like pretty quickly, and I felt better like recording it today because I was wearing something different. This is the same thing that I wore in my holiday makeup tutorial, but I haven't worn this sweater since then, since Christmas Eve, so I really wanted to wear it today, and plus I thought this was a much more fun eyeshadow look to record a video in, so I re-recorded the haul because I'm a crazy person, so I'm going to upload it like a little bit later. I'm just trying to remove this because my room's a little bit cold, so I want to take my makeup off and relax because I didn't really relax last night. I was home, but I was doing homework with my boyfriend when he came over. Like, we talked with my mom for a little while, and then we made dinner, had spaghetti, and then we did math homework for the rest of the time after we finished dinner. So we did homework from like 7:30 to like 9. And then I went with him to get him some money from Chase. So he's going to be paying me back in like 4 days. So I'm really excited to like just get my money already because I've been lending him money so much. And he finally gets his money back from the school. So anyway, yeah, so I wore this lucky shirt today with my Doctor Who sweater. So I primed my face with the NYX Primer Spray and the e.l.f. Mineral Face Primer. Or no, actually the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. But I was wearing a lot more stuff from my haul today that I felt like it was a better time for me to record it. And then I went in with the Lancome Taint Idol 24-Hour Makeup Foundation in the color 210 Buff. Just because I wanted to wear a longer lasting foundation today because I was wearing my makeup a lot longer since I had school from like 9 till like 4:30. And it still looks really good. I love this foundation so much. It's like the Magic Foundation. It's just so, so good. I love it. And then I went in with the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the color Light 16. And then I set my face with the NYX HD powder. The concealer still looks really good too. It looks really good under the eye. So I really have been enjoying this one. And then I've just been talking so much. I can't wait to take my makeup off and relax. And then I prime my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then went over that with the same NYX powder. And then I mostly went in with the Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach palette today because I wanted to use some of the neutrals in my look because I've only used this once, so I wanted to use it again today. So I used this one, of course, as my transition, which is the transition shade. Then I darkened the crease more with this one. I didn't make it too orange, though, so I could wear the pink lipstick and it wouldn't look like crazy. And then I darkened up the crease more with the transition shade here, which is this darker color. Like, I don't think that that the eyeshadow was too orange, that it could pull off the pink lipstick and it didn't look like crazy, because I felt like that they were clashing a little bit with like the warmer tones on the crease and the pink lipstick, but it actually looked really good. And then I went in with this shade on the outer corners. And then for the lid, I used the Milk Makeup Eye Pigment in the shade Gig. No. In the shade Sesh. I'm just so obsessed with these, and I really needed to wear it today because I was actually going to wear the Visor palette today with the ColourPop glitter in the shade Moonlit, but not Moonlit, Walk of Fame, like the gold shade, but I was like, I really need to wear this again because I've only worn it once, and that was like New Year's, so I was like, I need to whip this out and use it again, and it's just so beautiful, so I had to use that today. And then I went in with this shade right here on the brow bone, which is this like matte, like kind of like shimmery white shade. It's so pretty. So that's everything I used from the palette. And then I concealed under my eyes with the Kat Von D concealer and then set that with the e.l.f. Smooth and Set powder. And then I highlighted the inner corners with this shade right here, which is this really beautiful gold. This is definitely my favorite shimmery shade in the palette. It's really good. And the next time I use it, I want to use like more of the neutral shades and use that gold shade on the lid. But I wasn't sure like what I was doing tomorrow, and I really wanted to use this palette today because I wasn't sure if I was doing a colorful look tomorrow because I might possibly be going to happy hour, but I might not because pretty much no one else can make it again except for Melanie. It's really pissing me off. And then I line my waterline with that Lancome blue cobalt liner that I have. I forgot the shade name. I think it's called Azul. Like it's like the French name for blue. Azul, it's Spanish, so I'm pretty sure it's like close to that. And then I went in with the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara on the top and the Catrice Cosmetics mascara on the bottom, just because I accidentally re-dipped the Maybelline mascara into the tube and it was a little bit too much to put on the lower lash line because it would have been more clumpy. So that was it for the eyes. And then I bronzed up the skin with the NARS Laguna bronzer. Then I went in with the ColourPop Double Plate blush. I forgot the shade name. I think it's called Getting Handsy or Patted Down. It's one of those two. So I just went in with the blush from that palette. And then for the highlight, I used the Physicians Formula Butterfly Lighter. Butter highlighter in the shade Champagne, which I freaking love. This is the second time I'm wearing it. I just couldn't wait to wear it again, and it's just so beautiful. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I started everything with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. And then I just filled in my brows with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill Brow Pencil in the shade Brunette. And then I set them with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Mascara. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer. And then I lined them with the Wet n Wild Lip Pencil in the shade Never Petal Down. And then I filled them in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in the shade Catnip because it was more of a mauve-y pink. And I thought it looked really pretty with this look. So I was like, hey, I'm going to wear a pink. I don't care. And the eyes, again, weren't too warm for me to wear the lipstick. So that's it. I'm going to go. I'm so tired. And I'm going to take my makeup off. Bye. Because I have so much homework to do. So bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I know my hair looks like really bad, but I'm just waiting to get money from my boyfriend and from my tax return. Literally, this is like the last week that I'm going to be broke, and then I get my tax return next Tuesday. So I'm supposed to be going out tonight later to Taco Tuesday with one of my friends. We're hoping that one of my other friends can make it, Becca, and we're also hoping that my boyfriend can make it too because we're going to be going to his town, and I'm hoping he can just take an hour or two away from studying and come and eat tacos with us and then just go back home. I'm just going to tell him, can you meet us for like 2 hours and then you can go back home and study because we're not seeing each other on Valentine's Day, which is tomorrow. And anyway, so that's like for tomorrow I just have class from 9 to 5 and then I wasn't going to go there, but I found this. I think that they were just putting this out. It's brand new, and I was so excited to find this. Like, this is an awesome find for me. This is the Burberry Cashmere Long Lasting Flawless Soft Matte Foundation, and I found it in my shade. It's Porcelain number 11. It's in my shade, and I was like, hell yeah. So, this is what the foundation looks like, and I think that they're discontinuing this foundation. I'm not really sure. I could have sworn like when I checked this, but look at this. This is in perfect condition. I am so happy I found this. This was $14.99. This is a $52 foundation, and I found it for 14 bucks. So, well, it was like 16 with tax, but I'm so mad that I didn't include this in my haul that I recorded, and I put it up like yesterday. I'm so upset that I didn't include it, but I didn't go to Marshall's yesterday. I went home because I had too much work to do, and I don't like going there after 5 o'clock because it's too late for me. So, because I want to go home and eat and relax, and since I only have one class on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I like stopping by there before I go home, and I found this guy, and I'm so happy that it was in my shade. So this is what it looks like. and I can't believe I found this. This literally is in perfect condition. So everything else was like trash. Like literally all the Anastasia Aurora glow kits are like smashed and stuff. Um, but I'm so excited to try this. I'm definitely gonna probably wear this tomorrow all day. Yeah, I'm gonna test this out all day tomorrow. And I'll see how it holds up because then I can see if I'm going to wear this on Thursday. I'm sorry, I keep on cutting this off, but yeah, I'm just annoyed because I need to eat something, so I'm just gonna say my makeup look, but I'm so excited to try this out tomorrow. I've heard some pretty good reviews about it, so I'm excited, and to pick this up for 16 bucks, I'm just so happy. I have seen a couple of Burberry things there before. I found like a Burberry eyeshadow like a week or two ago, and then today I saw this on the cart. I don't think I found any other Burberry besides that eyeshadow a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, is that a sign that they're going to get more Burberry stuff in? And obviously it was, but this was the only one that I saw on the cart. So anyway, for my face, I prime my face with the NYX primer spray. And the e.l.f. Mineral Face Primer. And then I went in with the Maybelline, everybody's just texting me, with the Maybelline Dewy and Smooth foundation in the shade 110 Porcelain. I think I finally used this up today. So I used up my first drugstore foundation, and since you guys know, I've been like a drugstore whore. I'm not going to creep to my boyfriend's town if he can't go. But if Becca can go, I don't want to make her drive far because she's getting over the flu and she was going to let us know if she could come, which is really nice of her because she's not feeling well and she still might possibly go out with us, but I can't get my boyfriend to do anything for like 2 hours, and he's like, he has to study. And it's like literally just going to eat and going back home. Like I would just have him meet us to eat. So, um, So anyway, yeah, so I went in with that, and then I concealed with the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in the color Fair, and then I set my face with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in the shade Warm Light, and then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then went over that with the same, powder, and then I went in basically with all ColourPop shadows today, just because I knew I wasn't keeping my eyeshadow on for too long today, so I went in with all the single shadows. Why does this happen? So annoying. Okay, so anyway, I went in with Firefly first, and then I darkened up the crease more with Wake Up Call, then I used Note to Self on the crease, and then I used Cloud 9 on the outer corners. And then for my lid, I used the shade Sequin, the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow, and then I used the shade Come and Get It on the center of my lid. which is like the pressed eyeshadow, and then I went in with Hear Me Out on my brow bone. And then I concealed under my eyes with the e.l.f. concealer, and then I set that with the e.l.f. Smooth and Set powder, and then I went in with the shades Wake Up Call and Note to Self on my lower lash line, and then I went in with the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara on the top and bottom lashes, and then I highlighted the inner corners with, I believe, Liar Liar from ColourPop. It's like that pinkier shade. I believe that one's called Liar Liar. So that was it for the eyes. I really love how it turned out. I mean, I love ColourPop eyeshadow, so, but everything I used on my face today was affordable. I'm just like a drugstore whore now. I love drugstore products, so I love using as many as possible. Then I went in with this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and then I went in with the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Rosa Romantica, and then I highlighted with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in the shade Precious Petals, because I haven't used it by itself recently, so I really just wanted to go in with that today. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, which again is the only thing I didn't use that wasn't drugstore, and then I set everything with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist, and then I just brushed my brows with a spoolie, and then set them with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Mascara. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer, then I lined them with the Rimmel Stay On Lip Contouring Pencil in the shade Tiramisu, and then I filled them in with the Physicians Formula The Healthy Lip Velvet Finish matte liquid lipstick in the shade All Natural Nude. This is the second time I'm using it. I still really like this. But then I did top it off with a gloss because I haven't worn this gloss yet out, so I wanted to wear it today. So this is the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer Lip Gloss in the shade 64 Unreal. And that was it. So yeah, that was my lip combo. And that's it. So I'm hoping other people can make it later, because at least my best friend is going to be helping me out on Thursday with going out. Because then, like, I'll get some more money this weekend. It's just, like, I'm only going out today. I'm not going out tomorrow because me and my boyfriend decided not to go out for Valentine's Day because I'm waiting for him to get paid from his school. So he wants to take me out for Valentine's Day and stuff. So we're probably going to go out. We're going to go out on Friday. But I have to see, like, where I'm going to end up with Liz on Thursday night. I'm supposed to be sleeping over her house, and I am probably going to stay out in Patchogue until about 3 or 4, whenever the fuck she lands for her, what am I saying? Her plane. I'll probably eat something at school. Like, I'll probably bring lunch tomorrow, and then Thursday I'm probably just going to eat something at school. I'm going to bring, like, all my stuff to sleep over because my mom still thinks that she lives in Patchogue, and if it was in Patchogue, it'd be whatever. I would just go to her apartment and just be there until she gets there. I think I could possibly ask Nessa if she's going to be around the Patchogue apartment. I don't know if she's, like, officially moved out yet, but I do want to talk to Liz about it later. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to wear later. I'm probably just going to wear another one of my Disney shirts. I'm probably just going to wear the I'm Hooked shirt, probably. I wanted to wear my BB shirt, but I'm probably going to wear that next week if we decide to go to happy hour or paint night next week. I'm probably going to wear that next week because I'm going out Thursday and Friday, which I'm going to wear a dress. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'm just going to chill. And then next week, I'm going to be going to the city with my boyfriend, and I'm probably going to wear a dress then too. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to go. I'm starving. Bye. Okay, so hi, I just wanted to tell you guys about my second makeup look for today. Like I said, I was going to be going out to Taco Tuesday. I actually ended up going to the other location that I was supposed to be going to in the first place because my boyfriend didn't want to go because he had studying to do for school. And since we weren't going to the Farmingdale location because my other friend couldn't go, I went to the other one, which is in, like, East Northport here. Farmingdale's, like, closer to my boyfriend's town. And we went to this place called Changing Times, and it was really, really good. But they actually didn't have Taco Tuesdays tonight. It was actually Mardi Gras specials because today's Mardi Gras. So they were having, like, $6 hurricanes and, like, $10 specials for, like, appetizers and stuff. But we just got regular appetizers, and then we just got the hurricanes. And they were really, really good. We got, like, these mini tacos, and they were so good. So now I need to take my makeup off and do my homework for the rest of my math homework for, like, 2 hours, and then I have to, like, pack my lunch for tomorrow, and then take a shower. Like, that's gonna be my night. I just really don't have any free time right now. I mean, I did go out with her, like, and I did have class earlier today. But Becca couldn't make it because she still has the flu, and my boyfriend couldn't make it, like I said. So I did wear my Hook shirt today. I wore this because I really wanted to wear this other shirt that I had in mind, but I wore this because this was easier to wear, and I kept on my makeup a lot later than like the last time when I wore that Maleficent shirt, so I wish I would have worn that today and wore this the last time, but whatever, I wore this today. So I primed my face with the NYX Primer Spray and the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. And then I went ahead and tried the Burberry Cashmere Long Lasting Flawless Soft Matte Foundation in the shade Porcelain number 11. I'm not sure if there's other shades of porcelain, but like I said, I didn't really care. Like, this was 15 bucks. Like, I still cannot get over how inexpensive this was. And like I said, it was in pretty much perfect condition. So it's like, obviously I was going to snatch it up and try it out. And I really, really like it. It's not my all-time favorite foundation, but it's definitely a really good one. It has definitely more of a matte finish that I don't really prefer. I like more of like a soft, I mean, this is a soft matte finish. It is really, really nice. So I am going to probably test it out all day tomorrow in school and let you guys know like my final thoughts on it, because I've only been wearing it for like 3 hours right now, but it still looks really good, really, really good. It's a tad yellow. But it's nothing too crazy. It's definitely not as dark as like some of my other foundations that are like not the right shade for me. Like the Milani one, which is like super yellow. But it's a tad bit beige tone, but it looks really good on the skin. Yeah, I really like it. It's just a little bit more matte than I'm used to. It's not my, for some reason, it's not like my absolute favorite finish of a foundation, but it's good. I'm probably going to have to try it out again tomorrow with a cleaner sponge, because I didn't rewash my sponge again when I applied my foundation for the second time. I know that's so bad, but sometimes I'm like so lazy that I'll just because like I took off my makeup for like 2 hours before I went out, and then I redid it because I took it off after school at like 2:30, and then I redid it like 4 o'clock. So I probably won't like say my true judgment of this until I wear it all day tomorrow and my like sponge will be clean. But so far I really like it. So I'm just obsessed. I'm so happy I found this today. This definitely was like my favorite thing I've found at Marshall's so far. This is like bomb. And then I concealed with the Catrice Cosmetics Liquid Camouflage Concealer in the color Fair. I was going to use or Porcelain. I was going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter, but like I said, I wasn't keeping my makeup on for that long. And then I set my face with the NYX HD powder. And then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer. I'm just looking at my concealer right now. And then I set that with the same NYX powder. And then I went in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette today. I just used the gray tones in the palette just because I want to use more of these. I'm trying to hit shade on this, hit pan on this Liberata shade, which is this white one right here. This white one right here. I'm trying to hit pan on that one. That one's definitely the one I have like the biggest dent in. So I put that all over my eyes. And then I went in with Lazarus, which is this shade right here. And then I went in with this shade right here, which is called Citri. And I darken up the crease more with that. And then I used the black on the outer corners, which is called Shax. And that was everything I used from the palette. And then I just went in with this shade again on the brow bone. So I just wanted to use this quad right here because I haven't really used it this year. And I want to like whip out this palette and use it more. I mean, I love this palette. I love pairing it with shimmer shadows. So I'm trying to give it some more love. And then for my legit, like this is like a typical go-to silvery look that I used to do like all the time, and I felt like I should do that tonight because it's like I need to go back to some of my older favorite shadow looks. So I just went in with Liberty on the lid from ColourPop, the Super Shock shadow, which is one of my favorites, and then I topped it off with High Wire from Makeup Geek, the foiled shadow. And I do notice that High Wire did transfer. This one didn't transfer as much, but of course, like the foiled shadows do transfer. It's like, this is why I don't wear them that often because they transfer like crazy, but it still looked really pretty. And then I lined my eyes with the NYX Matte Liquid Liner on the top lash line, and then I concealed under my eyes with the Catrice concealer. I was going to wear the Kat Von D concealer, but I just decided to wear the Catrice one. And then I set my under eyes with the e.l.f. Smooth and Set Eye Powder, which I love. And then I went in with the Maybelline Skinny Gel Liner in the shade Black. And then I went in with the shade Thunderstruck from Kat Von D, the Metal Crush Shadow on my inner corners. And I went in with the Maybelline Total Temptation Mascara on the top and bottom lashes. I've been loving this mascara. It's so good. And that was it for the eyes. And then I contoured my skin with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I just used the first two shades. I forgot to clean it up though, but whatever. I was like kind of rushing when I was doing the rest of when I finished my eyes because, you know, everybody under the sun always talks to me when I'm doing my makeup. It's never when I'm like sitting doing nothing. It's always when I'm doing my makeup. My best friend and my boyfriend are always texting me and I'm like, are you serious? And then for the blush, I went in with Kat Von D's Everlasting Blush in the shade Bellissima. It was just a Kat Von D day. And then for the highlight, I used the shades on the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. And I used the shades Forever Lit and Forever Young. And then I popped on a little bit of Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector in Pearl to create that really white glow, and that's one of my favorite white glow highlighters like ever. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, and then I started thing with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist, and then for my brows, I filled them in with the L'Oreal Shape and Fill Brow Pencil in the shade Brunette, and then I set that with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Mascara. And then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer, then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Grunge. And then I went in with two of my favorite lipsticks. Liquid lipsticks. I went in with the shade, the Line Crime Velveteen in the shade Salem, and then I lightened it up a little bit with the Kat Von D Everlasting lipstick in the shade Bow and Arrow. I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use. I could have used this to go a little bit more muted, or I could have used this to go more bold, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear both of them together, and I really liked how they turned out. They're such a comfortable formula, both of these lipsticks, that they looked so good together that I'm like, yes, this is perfect. Like, I originally was going to wear a purpley lip, but I was like, you know what? I kind of feel like wearing a brown lip. But yeah, I'm going to put this on my Instagram and tell people that I found this at Marshall's. I don't think I've posted on my Instagram since like New Year's. So, I don't think I even posted like Happy New Year on there because I was going to do like this whole collage of like what we did in Connecticut, like me and my best friend and my boyfriend, because we went there for New Year's. But I haven't posted anything about Marshalls and like the steals and deals and stuff, so I'm really excited to post this. I don't know if anybody else has really found this yet. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So bye! Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I've had my makeup on since 9 this morning. I'm like so ready to take it off. So I had class all day until 5 o'clock. It is Valentine's Day today, so happy Valentine's Day. I wasn't planning on seeing my boyfriend today because he was going to take me out on Friday for Valentine's Day, like to dinner or something. So, and I was supposed to go out with my best friend tomorrow night, but I just want to take my makeup off and I have like some homework to do still. So I'm just going to tell you my makeup look pretty quickly. I wore my donut shirt today because Valentine's Day, so yeah. So I had class all day, and then I decided to surprise my boyfriend by stopping by his house, and he was like, oh my god, what are you doing here? And I was like, I just thought I would stop by your house because I wasn't seeing you today, and I just wanted to drop you off something. So I dropped off a card for him and some gummy bears, and he was like, oh my god, I didn't know you were coming. And I was like just standing there in the kitchen, and he was like, oh my god, what's up, Boogie? So anyway, so I'm finally home. I did eat dinner when I got home, so it's like 7 o'clock right now. So anyway, I primed my face with the NYX primer spray and the Stila One Step Corrector, and then I went in with the Burberry Cashmere Soft Matte Foundation in the shade Porcelain number 13. I actually am really enjoying it. Again, it's not my absolute favorite because I'm not like the hugest fan of matte foundations, but I do really like it. So I definitely think it was worth the money. I do definitely feel it on my skin now, but it definitely felt really good for most of the day. But now it's kind of feeling a little bit itchy because I just like want to rip my makeup off. And then I concealed with the Urban Decay Naked Skin the Urban Decay All Nighter concealer in the color Fair, and then I set my face with the NYX HD powder. And then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer and then went over that with the same NYX powder. And then I went in mostly with the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette today because that's like my favorite to use. And I always end up using a Too Faced palette for Valentine's Day, even though I don't really love the brand anymore. I just love the themes of their palettes, so they're always like dessert themed. So I used strawberry ice in the crease. Then I used a little bit of Cupcake from Makeup Geek. Then I used Bubble Gum from the Sugar Pop palette, and then I used Sugar Violet on the outer corners. And then for the lid, I did use Blue Raspberry from the Too Faced palette as a base. But then I went over it with one of the glitters from the Too Faced Glitter Bomb palette, and I used the shade Splash. I haven't used that one all over my lid yet, so I wanted to use that today. And as you guys can see, my makeup didn't like last forever, which is a little bit annoying. I thought, but like it just like Too Faced shadows and Makeup Geek shadows always transfer on me. It's so annoying. And then for the brow bone, I just went in with the brightening base from the Too Faced Glitter Bomb palette because it was just in front of me, so I just used that. And that was it for the eyes. And then I concealed under my eyes with the Urban Decay concealer, and then I set that with the e.l.f. HD Smooth and Set powder. I didn't love how the concealer looked after I set it. I don't know if it's just the concealer, but I mean, I really like it, and it did last most of the day, but I don't know, it just looked a little bit like wrinkly after I set it, so maybe I don't have to. I mean, it still looks pretty good right now. My makeup still looks pretty good, so not really any complaints there. I'm just looking at it right now. Yeah, it looks good. And then I line my waterline with Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Slide On liner in the shade Electric. I haven't used that in a while, but I wanted to use a blue eyeliner today. And then I highlighted my inner corners with Confetti from the Too Faced Glitter Bomb palette and a little bit of Makeup Geek's Whimsical, which is one of the foiled shades. And then I went in with the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara on the top and bottom lashes. I've had my eye makeup on for so long, that's why it doesn't look that good, and I just didn't feel like cleaning it up at all. I think it looks pretty right now. Like, in person, it actually still looks really pretty, so. And then I bronzed up the skin with the NARS Laguna bronzer, and then for my blush, I went in with the Too Faced Justify My Love Flush Blush again. I did just use that on Thursday, but I did top it off with a little bit of Becca's Luminous Blush in the shade Camellia. I should have used that last week, and I was planning on using the Love Flush Blush on Valentine's Day just because it's just like a love-themed blush. So, yeah. And then I highlighted, which it still looks pretty good, my highlighter, because I did layer 2 highlighters today. I used the Makeup Geek Duochrome highlighter in the shade Lit, and then I topped it off with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in the shade Blossom Glow, and I think it turned out really pretty. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder, then I started everything with the NYX Dewy Skin Mist, and I just filled it in my brows with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill Brow Pencil, and then I filled them in with I set them with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Mascara, and then for my lips, I primed them with the NYX Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Lip Liner. Oh my god, this reminder is driving me nuts. Perfect Pout Lip Liner in the shade Pink Electro, and then I filled in my lips with the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the shade Fiore. I didn't really fill it in again, but I thought it looked just fine. I was going to go over it with Lime Crime's Cupid, but I loved how this hot pink looked today that I was like, I'm just going to keep this on because I haven't really worn this lipstick this year, so I wanted to just wear it today. And yeah, that's it. So I'm going to go take my makeup off, and I have a ton of math homework still, so bye. And I'm staying over at Liz's house tomorrow. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to record my makeup look tomorrow, but because I'm going to be like basically in Patch Hog all day because my class is at 11:30 and then it ends at 1, and then I'm supposed to see her around 4:35 because she's coming back from Georgia, and then I'm supposed to see her and go out with her at night. So, and I probably might eat on campus. I'm not really sure yet. But yeah, that's it. Bye.